Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the final episode of the Coventry Crusade, which I've only just decided. I thought, right, let's go out with a bang, really, and actually try and win the Premier League title as leave out this. I might come back to it later on in the year, because this is going up in like the middle, like second week of February, I think it is. I can't think at the minute. I'm pre-recording slightly because I want to start sort of planning for the next series, which I've got an idea in my head that I want to do. So we might come back later on, but you never know. I might just leave it at this and that's it, or I might come back in like June, July and might do another season just to see how we get on. But we'll get to that as time goes on. So since the last episode where we lost 2-0 to Man United, we've had 3 games. A 3-1 win against QPR, which was very good. We came out, dominated the game. Okay, we went 1-0 up, they pulled it back, but we had to get another 2 goals in the late stages just to seal the victory, because we absolutely battered them. We had 31 shots, 21 of them actually went on target, which is a record. Where we're going is that we have a game where we hit a stupid amount of shots and 90% of them miss the target, or we have a stupid amount of shots and over half of them hit the target. I can't seem to get a good balance with that, but we took the win in the end, and that's all that matters. We then moved on to, who do we have to, Ipswich, beating them 3-0. Very good game. Coventry getting 2, Pozzo getting 1. Gallardo picked up an injury again, which is disappointing. Foot injury, I can't remember how long he's out for, but I think he misses his last few games anyway. But they then moved on to Aston Villa and got a 0-0 draw. We dominated the game. They didn't offer a lot going forward, but they defended extremely well. They played Victor Wanyama in defence. Lucas was their man of the match. They just absolutely held out well. Fair play to them. They played for a draw and they got the draw, and couldn't do anything about it really. We threw everything at them, left, right and centre, just wasn't going in. Which brings us on to today's 2 games. We're going to do Arsenal, who are sitting in 3rd, and Everton sitting in 7th. I don't know who United have in the last few games, but we'll find out. They've got Villa and West Ham, so we got the harder running, but they've played Arsenal 4 times in the last 3 weeks. Premier League, FA Cup semi-final, Champions League semi-final, both legs. Wow. And they got an FA Cup final against Tottenham, so I'm hoping they're going to be a little bit tired because they're only playing 4 days later. So hopefully Villa might be able to scrape a point off them. If they can, that'd be excellent. At the minute we sit 1 point above them in the league, and we need to realistically win both games to guarantee it, depending what they do. But you never know. But we're going to jump in, try and get a decent result against Arsenal, which is a team we always seem to have problems against. But you never know. Right, we've got some injuries, which is the problem. Samir's out for 11 to 2 days, so he's missing the rest of the season. Guy's out for 2 to 7 days, he'll be back. Van Dinteren's out, Barrier's out. Okay, Barry might be back for the last game, but that's not going to help the situation we've got now. Right, so to bring cut off, switch him for him. Let's bring in... Oh, I can't even do that. Right, let's switch around, push Pozzo. Yeah, we'll leave it like that, and Britton-Cut can sit in front of the defence, because otherwise we're going to have some issues. No, I forgot we've got Alves on the bench. No, I'll stick with that, because that looks like the best option we've got at the moment. So let's get into it and see what we can do. They are going to be favourites because they are at home. They are going with Bellerin, Mustafi, McCulloch, Talbio, Diarra, Asensio, Van Beek, Van de Beek, Pavon, Dabala and Nunley. Very strong team. Almeida in goal, so let's try and stop Dybala from scoring, and if we can pick up at least a point I'll be happy, because that will put it to the last day of the season and really see what happens. I'm not going to have the latest scores up or anything, no league table. We're just going to play both games and see where we tame that shot. I'd say wasn't the best in the world. Pozzo plays it out to Lemessia, who's going to lose it to Mustafi, but then he plays it up to Lemessia though, who's gone down the line into the middle, but McCulloch intercepts it though. They've got a corner, whips it in. McCulloch, and what did Thomas do? He decided to come out where he really didn't need to. completely misread the flight of the ball. What is the keeper doing? He's on like in a decent position. He decides to then come forward. He just doesn't read the flight of the ball well. Right, next highlight's coming up now. They play the long ball to Dybala. It's intercept Stokes. Long ball forward for Lemessi. He's in a battle with Tabia, but he's in an intercept. He scores. He equals it up from a very bad back pass by their defender, and that puts us back on level terms. That's his 50th goal for the club, and that's hopefully going to spur some life into us and hopefully not cause us any issues. You think he's going to play an easy back pass, no, leaves it short, and Lemessi slots it in, pulling it back to 1-1. Lovely finish. Can we move on from this now? 80th minute, time's ticking by. I was going to say it looks like it's going to a draw, but they whip it in, and it's an own goal by Rekic, who I've just brought on to replace. Oh no, it's not offside. Wow, okay, that was really, really lucky, because I thought that was going to be it, and Rekic was going to cost us the game there. Come on, blow the final whistle, take a draw. We're coming up, 3 seconds left. Come on, blow the whistle, blow the final whistle. There we go, I'll take a draw. It's against Arsenal, one of the top teams in the league. I'd rather take a draw than a loss. Town they're unfortunate. What? Okay, it looks like United. Did they draw as well? Arsenal Premier League hopes are over. Nothing there. What happened in United's game? Man United, where is he? They drew 0-0. Okay. Let's get. This is really coming down to the last day of the season. I'm not going to look at. I'm going to jump to the game, and I'll see in a moment. Then we can go through it from there. Right, guys, we're going to get straight into the last game of the season. And what could be one hell of a decisive game. It says here Coventry will clinch the Premier League title if they defeat Everton. With United playing West Ham on the last day of the season. They're 1 point behind us. Again, no league table, nothing's coming up on the screen. I'm going to wait till the end. If we win the game, we won the league. If we draw, it's we have to see what United have done. If we lose, we're going to see what United have done. So it's going to be a case of a win guarantees it. Draw and a loss is a maybe, and we'll find out after the game. So let's jump in. They're going with the 4-1-2-3 as well. They got Gaspar, Justy, Stark, whoever this guy. Okay, he's a regen, don't know. Nortebrega, no idea who he is. Chalobah, Barkley, Clark, Delafeu and Milik. Some very good players. They're missing some of their better players in Lukaku, but not a problem for us, hopefully. And let's get out there and really give our fans a performance to be proud of this season, where we've defied all odds and pushed for the Premier League title. Right, this is going on to extended, because this is going to be one nail-biting game. They've got a throw and they whip it to. No, we clear it. Heading Stokes. He wins it. He's breaking down the line. The Messi is coming in at the back post. He goes for the shot. It's saved by Matty Ryan. We've had 2 really good chances to score, and we've both been saved or missed. The Messi is on the edge of the box, so I'm assuming that was a shot. But he plays the ball to Faria. Oh, it's blocked again. This is nail biting. This is determining how well we've done in this save. That we're fighting with the Premier League title, and it's coming down to the last day of the season. Stokes gives it back to Faria. It's dropped back to Faria. It's in Brunskill. It's headed clear again, and it's pinball in the box. It's just Stokes does well to win that. Kovic's broken the line. He's got 2 men ahead of him. He shoots. Oh, he could have played that into Brunskill. That was another good chance for us, and doesn't get there, but it's only Farry. He played it long ball forward. Stokes has broken the defence. Saved by Matty Ryan again. Plays a stupid ball down the line. Can we? No, they play a good ball back to Matty Ryan. Long ball forward. It's half cleared, but Delafeu's broken the defence. Which is back post. Cornilla heads it clear. We're defending for our lives now. What? He's given a penalty. Oh, that's it. That's going to be it. We're not going to win the league. They get a penalty for, I'm assuming it's probably a push, when he didn't need to even touch him. Milik is going to step up. He scores it. That is not the way I wanted this season to end. Them getting the goal on the 89th minute. Oh. And he goes the right way, just doesn't get close enough to it. And they got one last chance. He's going to end the game there. Musonda whips it in. We clear it, but that's going to be it. He blows it. We lose 1-0, where I felt we should have had 2 or 3 goals. I have no idea what. And United have won their game. They pipped us on the last day of the season. That is such gut wrenching that they won the game when I felt we were the better team against Everton. Not the way I wanted to lose a league when I felt we were the better team. I'd rather have been beaten outright and been the worst team. Not be finishing second for the 2nd year running. Oh, that is not what I wanted to see. Bronskill claims Football of the Year. He's been amazing this year. 19 goals in 32 games. Players Player of the Year. Woodman gets top goal scorer. Young Player of the Year was Bronskill. Team of the Year. Stokes, Bronskill, Colac. Very good team. Can you compare positions? Compare with us. No, it's not in there, is it? It's going to be in here. Past positions. This is what's going to kill it. We started off, moved all the way up, and we're in the top. Is that 3rd? I'm assuming that's 3rd. And then we had this massive run of what's that? 22 to 10 games or 10 weeks, top of the league, with them sitting in 2nd right behind us, to then pinball it back between us and us be top of the league for the last 2 games and then drop off on the last day. Oh, that is gutting. But nothing you can do about it. That's what happens in these FM saves. You do really well and then you're pipped the last day of the season by a team who you don't feel deserve it, but they kept up with you and did exceptionally well. Oh, right. Let's have a quick look at the squad. Do a squad report, because this is going to be the last one I do for this save, unless I come back later on in the year to carry it on and do another one. But let's have a quick look. Goalkeeper wise, Thomas did play majority of the season. Ian didn't play when he was injured. Excellent goalkeeper. Does have the odd mistake where he reads the crossing wrong, which is what probably cost us a couple of points in a couple of games, which is a little bit annoying. But he is better than Perez in terms of stats and that, and again just looks like a better player, and he is a very good player, and he would be a number 1 goalkeeper for at least the next probably couple of seasons. In terms of right back, it was mixed between Navarro and Bonilla. Bonilla got injured. Very good little right back. He's 23, 33 international caps for Colombia. Definitely a good player. Very solid physically. His technicals could do with improving a little bit in the crossing area, but can't really complain. Did well. In the league, he got a 7.2, very good average rating. That was about it really for him. Navarro was his backup, who did well when he came in. He didn't play as well. He got 6.78 over less games, so definitely could improve the right back position if we stayed on. Left back, Van Dieten and Kloos. Kloos played more because Van Dieten got a couple of injuries and started the season quite well. But Van Dieten had the better of the time when he was playing. He got 7.18. He was doing really well, then he picked up an injury and he had to be dropped, which is a little bit frustrating. Kloos had an okay season when he was in, 6.98. Again, not the best in the world, but definitely still two quality left backs. Defence was Kolak and Tornado, very good players. Tornado had to move to the right a couple of times, but excellent player. One of our best players by far. Excellent rating, 7.1 in the league, 7.01 in the Champions League. Just a solid player, and definitely a first team player for the next few years. Kolak, his partner in crime, compliments him really well. He's one of the best players at the club. It says potential to be, but he is. Physically good, mentally excellent, technically awesome. League was 7.39 average rating, which is marvellous for a centre back. One of the best I've seen in a while, and just one of the best players there is, and going to be a future mainstay in the team. Rackett did well when he came in, 7.11 when he played. Just a good solid defender. He's 29, so he wants first team football and we weren't giving it to him over Kolak and Tornado. Same with Wigger, he did okay when he came in. Good solid little player. Didn't have the best of times in the first team, but he would get more first team football as time went on. Midfield, the defensive role, Pozzo was excellent. Came in and absolutely run the show from that defensive mid role. In the league, 7.18, 4 goals, 2 assists. Could have hoped for a bit more of that from free kicks, but he was in there to run the show in our defence, in front of our defence, and he did excellently. Probably the best 28 million I think I spent on him. Yes, 28 million I spent in a long time. After him, who else played the Britain Cup? Did okay when he came in. He didn't play that many, but he still did a good job. A 7 rating in the league is still pretty good, especially for a 35-year-old Scottish player who is definitely having his attributes decline a bit, but still did very well, and very pleasing for him still to be playing. Midfield was Kovic, again solid player, did well. Started to drop out of the team near the end of the season, but he still did pretty well. Samir got injured a little bit later on, but again another excellent little player. Egyptian, 27 caps. He's got to be a 4.5 star potential player, and definitely picking up more first team football as the season went on, and definitely one for the future. Who else was there? Farrier, again, excellent little player. He's not a little player anymore, he's 22, he's one of the mainstays in the team. Physically awesome, mentally awesome, technically awesome. By far one of the best players in the team. And same, we picked him up on a 3 2 seasons ago. He's just been excellent for us. Again, he's played 6 less games, we've got 0.1 less, or 0.01 less than we did in the season before. Okay, he's had less goals and assists, but that's from 6 more games. So very, very pleasing from him. Who else played centre mid? Pozzo, Britain Cup, Kovic. I think that was it, wasn't it? Or am I missing someone? I think that's about it. In terms of our right wing, Gardo did okay. He only had 18 games. He got 13 assists, so very good on that front. 5 goals, valued at 26 million, and we only got him for 10. Very, very pleasing how he started. 5 goals. We could have definitely got more, but due to injury, he played less games than I wanted him to. But the assist was definitely helping our team going forward. Who else was there for the right wing? The Messier sort of mixed up going up front and on the right wing. He got 14 goals, 12 assists and 28, 7.2 1.4 average rating, very pleasing for him. Again, another good little player, played 18 for him and he's done really well. He's played at 28, or 30 sorry, definitely a good player. Alves didn't play as many as I wanted him to. He only played 7 with 10 subs, got injured, didn't really do a lot, which is a little bit disappointing. Brunskill on the cam role was absolutely excellent this year. 31 games, 19 goals, 9 assists in the league, 21 and 14 overall, 7.59 in the league. One of the best player in the league. What a way for him to have a career. Started off with us, had a good season, moved off to West Ham, came back to us, and he's been a mainstay in the team ever since. And what a way, we've had his best year by a mile. Plenty of goals, plenty of assists, plenty of man of matches, and just what a great little player he's become. And he came through our academy as well. What a good player. Stokes and Castro didn't play as many. He just was more of a backup, as and when needed. Didn't overly do a lot really. But Stokes, another good season from him. Main man up top. Excellent physically, mentally, absolutely sublime, and physically, not physically, technically excellent as well. Valued at 40 million, the Irishman, got for 26, and he's just been a solid player for us. One of those players where he's just been consistent, and just one hell of a good team we've sort of made over the, what's it, 8 years we've been doing this. From mine. Achievements. 2024. Right. Landmark. Yeah. Right. I'll cut that little bit out. Right. What a way! It's been 8 seasons, and we've just gone from top to tail. We started off in Sky Bet League 1, promoted first season, winning the league. Straight out the championship, which is what I was not expecting. I was expecting to spend probably 2 years here in the championship and go right, not where I wanted us to be. I sort of spent 2-3 years sort of sitting in sort of mid to higher end championship, then push on. But we did it early on, got straight out. Then we had a finished first season 13th, 8th, 5th, 2nd, and 2nd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing a season, ain't I? No, mustn't be. I don't know. But it's just been one of those excellent sort of saves where everything's sort of fell into place, more or less. We won the FA Cup, very pleasing with that. We finished second twice in the Premier League. Expecting Community Shield, we finished runner-up. Runner-up in the English Football League Cup twice. What a good way and series to have. It's just been one of those excellent little saves where I've actually thoroughly enjoyed it. We've done really well to keep them in the money. 155 million in the bank. Our transfer budget for next season would be 123 million, so pretty much all of that. We've made 48 million profit this year from just being in the Champions League for one season, and just amazing how we've done. We've still got like 12 million debt, 46 million pound of debt for the stadium. But it's just been one of those saves where, you name it, it's just gone really well. In terms of the league, United have won it again. They've won. It's been a mix of Arsenal going on a massive run, then United have picked up 3, and Arsenal's still been in the top 3 each time. And fair play. It's just been one of those days where they've just dominated pretty much everything. In terms of like Champions League, which, if I just go to their schedule, let's have a look Champions League finals between Arsenal and PSG. Past winners have United have won it 3 times, Chelsea have won it once, Porto, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. It's been a little bit of a mix in here, mainly English teams. 4 years an English team won it in a row. United have won it back to back, which is the first time I think it's ever been done. And in terms of the Europa League, it's again been a bit of a mix. City, Chelsea, Milan, Moscow. City won it again, Benfica won it back to back, after Sevilla won it, and in there 3 times in a row. And it's between Tottenham and Roma this year. English teams have just done really well in European competitions, and one of those sort of saves where everything's been going crazy. Let's have a quick look at the world and do transfers, because some of these are mad. Let's have a quick look at leading transfers. Let's go with highest fee paid is Kevin De Bruyne. Man City to PSG, 107 million. I'm assuming he's still at PSG. He's valued at 6. I think he was on the transfer list at one point, but excellent player, legendary apparently. What a player he must have been at the time for him to spend 107 million on him. Philip Heyer went to Wolfsburg. Who actually wants him? Man City. Looks amazing. He's a world-class striker at 22, German, 48 caps, 39 goals. What a player he is, and what a career he's going to have. 85 million, 83. Dembele to United. Excellent winger again. 27 he is. Kelechi went to Dortmund for 61. Carrick is that youngster I showed you at the start of the season. Jimenez, 77 million, excellent centre back. Sanchez went to City, 76. Some massive transfers in here. City and United have a few massive ones. Carly to Chelsea. So, if you want to sort of read through a few more, I'll just do that, so you can see just the rest of them and just see what they went for and what sort of prices and who they went to. So it's just been one of those seasons where everything sort of fell into place and we just lost at the end. And I've loved this save. I probably will come back to it in June, July sort of time. So have another year, see if we can win that league off United and go from there. We've got the money to spend. We could go out and buy a couple of world-class players just to freshen up a couple of areas. And I think that's about it really. I've not really thought of much else to say. I've sort of gone off the cuff on this, and it's 43 minutes long this episode so far. I'm going to have to cut this right down. I'll try and get it down to about 20, but you never know. So guys, if you have enjoyed the series, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time for a brand new series which will be starting up pretty much as soon as this one's finished. But I'll have about a week or so off, because I pre-recorded this up to here. I'll have a relax, do what I want to do. I've got a couple of other things I need to be doing, so just thank you for watching. I'll see you next episode, and have a good day.